Hello, I am Peaches and your host of On Location TV. Fear is just one of the things you must not have to be a part of this pack. My guest today is Rowdy Rita and Mia Sparker of Jackson's own Magnolia Roller Vixens. They are here today to educate us on what this contact sport is all about and how we can support our own roller derby team right here in Jackson, Mississippi. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with the rest of the show. We're back, and again, you're watching On Location TV with my guest today, Rowdy Rita. Did I get that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, welcome to On Location TV.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to my house.
That's what I your house? Everybody. Okay.
Welcome to my house.
That means I have to behave then.
Now,
okay.
I've seen you on the track, so I know that name, Rowdy Rita. I know what that means.
Okay.
Kind of rowdy, but we're just going to kind of take it slow today.
Alrighty.
Now I want to correct something because when I said the introduction, I think I introduced my second guest that came with you as Mia, but it's, what is her?
Mina.
Like mean, M-E-A, with the A on the end. Okay.
Mina Sparker.
Okay, so I wanted to get that corrected right off of the bat.
Yeah, because she's mean, she'll get you.
Okay, so she's going to come, we're going to switch out a little later, and she's kind of going to tell us about the rules of the game. But again, like I said, welcome to my house. And
thank you very much
for coming out to educate us first on what a roller derby is. Now, I didn't even know that we had one really here in the city of Jackson, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I want to find out a little information about Rowdy Rita.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Let's see. Well, there's lots of little interesting tidbits about me. I went to Southern graduate, majored in foreign language. I speak German and Japanese.
Okay,
a little good. Spanish. I've been to Germany a couple of times. I had a great time. I've always been a sporty person. I was beating up boys in junior high and high school, but I love sports, especially soccer. But yeah, ever since I started doing derby, I've been a better individual overall. Like, I think I have more confidence to do what I need to do in my life, and it's just been an eye-opener for me personally.
So are you from the state of Mississippi?
Yes, I'm actually from Macomb, Mississippi, so about an hour and 30 south of Jackson. But you know, I thought I might move to Jackson because I'm a foodie, so I like food. There's more food opportunities here than in Macomb. So
okay. Now we're gonna switch and jump right into the Magnolia Roller Vixen.
Okay.
Now, are you one of the coaches? How are you affiliated with the team?
Oh, I'm affiliated different ways. For example, I am one of the founding members of that team. It's a little bit over 3 years old. Yeah, over 3. And I am also part of the training committee. I help with training. We discuss what we need to do in order to get these girls ready. I'm also disciplinarian, so if anyone acts up, they got to answer to me.
They got to answer to Rowdy Rita. Okay. Yeah. Now, how did you get that name?
Oh, wow, that was a long story. Okay, so when I first started doing derby, I could not think of a name that wasn't already taken, you know. I always knew that I wanted my name to be associated, like the Rita part, that's my real name. But I couldn't think of any way to incorporate that. And then one of my friends suggested something to me that's similar to that, and what I did was I took a spin on it. So that's how I became Rowdy Rita.
Yeah. Okay. Now educate us a little bit about the team itself. Now I know that you say you're part of the makeup of the team, one of the founders. Now how did that come about? How did that come about?
Well, to talk about our team is to talk about roller derby in general. So in the beginning, I think more people know about how it used to be, like in the 70s, 60s, where we have all this orchestrated fighting going on.
Right.
It looked very constructed beforehand type of thing. But today's roller derby is much different. It's an actual sport. We have to train constantly for it. You have to be an athlete to do this. You can't just come up to a game and not train for it. There's a lot of things involved in this. But yeah.
Okay. Now let's continue to talk about the Magnolia Roller Vixens.
Okay.
How did that name? How did you all select that name? Of course, Magnolia is
Mississippi flower.
But how does that make up a team of you all? How many more founders is it?
Well, there are a few more founders. Another one is Lisbeth Fun Lush, and she's still on the team. Other founders have moved away or had other things happen, but we continue to keep the team strong. But as far as the makeup of the team, we have about 20 girls, and we do all kinds of things to get us trained and prepared for the game and things like that.
Okay, now where are your games held?
We right now are at the convention center downtown in Jackson. We don't practice there. Our games are there, and we usually have a home game every month or so, at least once a month.
Okay.
We do have away games because there are other teams that do exist outside of Jackson, so we travel a lot to different places like Memphis and New Orleans and Baton Rouge, all kinds of places.
So just basically surrounding the state of Mississippi.
Well, it's everywhere. Derby is everywhere. So it's really sprouting up in the South, though. The northern people probably had a little bit of a jump with the boom of it before we did. But yeah, I mean, it's widespread. Atlanta, you name it, Nashville, wherever.
Okay.
So.
Now let's talk about your season. You said that you usually have a home game here. How is the season constructed? How many games is it?
Well, usually there's not like a set amount of games, but we kind of want to do it usually between maybe March and October or so. We know that in Mississippi a lot of people are all about football, so maybe we can't compete so much with football, so that's why we designed to have it around that time period, but we don't have a set amount. It's whoever wants to play us, we'll play them if we can, make the arrangements.
Okay,
so,
now tell me again. I think I missed it. So when does the season start?
Well, usually we want to do it around springtime, so maybe March or April or so.
Okay, and it ends right before the football season?
Yeah.
In August? Pretty much in August?
Yeah, August, September.
Okay. So at the end of this, after all the games have been played, do you all have a playoff like the other sports or what?
Okay. Well, right now we're not doing like a tournament type deal. Usually after the season is over, we start training our newer girls on fundamental type things. So it's some off-season training involved after September, October.
Okay.
And that's the perfect opportunity for the newer people who may want to join our team to come.
Okay. Now, we're getting ready to go on break, but how do we get in contact with you? We're going to talk about recruitment and all of that information in the next segment, but if somebody's just watching right now and want to jot that down, I know you all have a website.
Everything is done through the website. You can go to www.magnoliarollervixens.com and someone will get in touch with you.
Okay. So on that website, you can find
information about our schedule, the roster for the team, just all kinds of stuff. You can buy merch. We do sell nifty stuff. So.
Now, I've been on the website and it had, really all the information that you needed to know. You could find it right there, but we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we want to talk about the winning and losing part of it, where you all stand with the season right now. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.